pet peeve when tattoo artists literally go when they're done.
I know.
God,
Why is that?
I just saw Drew do this, and her whole thigh was like jiggling.
That's not necessary. It doesn't feel good.
No.
Why did it go?
I don't know if they're like looking at it through the camera, so they like miss and like go harder than they. I don't know.
Just out of curiosity, I want to see how many views we had on our episodes.
You got a hell of views on one episode. I can't remember what it was.
Just guess.
I literally can't. I haven't been here.
Okay, from 1 to 10, it goes 9, 10, 7, 10, 9, 11, 7, 8, 35, 12, 33.
35 on which one?
35 dead on impact, and 33 don't choke on the first date. Which I don't remember what that even refers to.
That?
Getting choked.
Oh, don't choke someone on the first date.
Yeah.
So that was the last one?
That was the last
Yes.
posted episode.
That's the one that
Episode 11.
Gary listened to.
I was going to say our raunchiest episode because that one's coming up, but do you not remember the sex book?
Oh.
She just made such a thinking mouth.
You know what? Fuck you.
I'm just pondering. Well, I'm excited to hear it, and I've been excited to hear it for weeks, so...
Okay, alright, I need to explain myself, okay? Because
Would you like to start the podcast and explain yourself?
Sure. Did you pee yourself?
Oh no, stinky.
Pee-pee.
Uh-oh. Stop!
Oh.
Welcome to Ladies of Banter podcast. This is Charlotte.
This is Amanda.
And it's Lance again. I'm happy to...
The last time we recorded with you, it was about 20 seconds of an episode. It was a very short episode. And in a car, so the audio was...
What the fuck is this?
I was looking at it, I was like, I don't know what she's mixing into her shit, so I'm not gonna comment
It's probably
on
because
that.
you used the last bit of the apple cider.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Apple cider.
Yeah, that
It's
makes
not
sense.
vinegar.
Wine glass.
Sediment.
Yeah, I like sipped it and it was grainy, and I said, "No, I'm good."
You want some Coke?
No, I'm good.
Sediment.
So yeah, we...
All right.
Riley is... He's got to poop too. I also have to poop.
Okay.
Okay, so it's been a month since we've recorded. It's been a month since I've posted.
Yep.
Over a month. And look, I really don't have an excuse. It's more, the last episode we did happened before a lot of other things happened. And, it's been kind of crazy, and I've had commissions. I've had a single commission, and Amanda has been finishing her semester.
Yeah.
So I've also been finishing Amanda's semester.
My bad.
And we even took like a break from the business.
Yeah, in luck.
So like it wasn't just this. Also, the last episode.
We've just been going through
is
it.
2 hours long.
Holy shit, really?
Before editing, yes.
Oh.
Before editing, it's 2 hours long. So I've been dreading editing it.
Oh my god.
But
Dreading.
Who?
dreading. Like shit terrorist. That's like fucking. It's been in my mind a lot. So I think we probably should have talked about this before we started recording. But I really want to get into the habit where we just are confident with the entire episode, so I don't have to listen to the entire episode. So no saying names that you don't want on the podcast. Try and keep long pauses to a minimum. Otherwise, I'm not gonna fucking edit them. So,
Does that stop when it locks?
no, it keeps going.
Okay.
So, sorry that there hasn't been an episode. I promise the episode is really good.
I feel like it's really good. Can't really
You remember it?
remember it. I remember there was a lot... Okay, we're saying this in the future.
This is gonna come out after that episode.
Yeah.
So
Right,
it doesn't...
right.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what
They've
I
heard
say.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard it. I liked it. I thought it was great.
Great, thank you so much.
I thought it was great.
I love positive
Oh no, I peed myself
comments
too.
from
God
people
damn.
like you.
I will say, if I edit the podcast before next Friday, I'll post it that day. And then,
Uh-huh. Then this will come out on Friday.
hopefully,
Gang, gang.
this is all...
Okay.
Gang. This is all, future, current Bond, who knows what future Bond's gonna do, so...
Yeah, we don't know what we're talking about. I just know that a weird thing happened to me at a Walmart Sunday. I don't know what day it was.
One more thing,
Yes.
write in. We haven't been getting any emails.
ladiesofbanterpodcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. Or DMS at...
Ladies of Banter.
Yeah, you should double...
Hold up.
I thought there was like an underscore in there or something.
No.
Yeah,
Who
no.
the fuck is watching Grease? Oh,
Your-
Unique
your-
Vintage.
Instagram, I think, is Ladies of Banter
Ladies of-
_ podcast.
Cool, thank you. Coming in clutch with that username.
At Ladies of Banter _ podcast.
And I will try and post more. We were talking about posting more, like, in between
Yeah.
episodes and, like,
Small
more
little
stories.
thingies.
However, we
If
both
you can't-
have so many Instagrams, it's hard to, like, fucking... Because you have... Alright, skipping past that.
Who are you telling to live on here who's gonna
Well,
find me and try to add
I
me?
at least have a main, a Finsta, an art account, an old art account that I use
To stalk people.
to stalk people or like for family to follow me, and now the fucking podcast.
Yeah.
So, guess who doesn't want to fucking post on Instagram other than their Finsta?
Yeah, because that's where you can just bullshit whatever it's shit
Yeah.
posting. I never thought I would want a Finsta, but when things happen and I just like wanted to vent
Yeah.
and stuff, and it's just cool, especially like what you were doing, just putting up old photos and stuff.
So that you don't have fucking... Okay, I have a storage problem on my phone. You don't have that.
I don't, but I don't use these photos. No one else
Yeah,
sees
I
these
know.
photos, so it's like, let me do that and then just free up my space, and then I can just always go back and look at them.
Right.
Not that I need to free up my space, but anyways, yeah, it's just interesting. And then, like, the people that you do allow onto a Finsta, because it's, like, mostly privated, it's like those people are part of the community, so, like,
Yeah.
the little community that
I
you want,
will-
so then they're, like, more better feeling okay about commenting on your stuff.
Right. Like, what the point of a Finsta is so that you interact a little bit more intimately with people.
Ooh.
But, like, I definitely need to go through my Finsta followers and get rid of some people.
Yeah, you guys, well, I don't know about you. I've only been really noticing her like count, but it's not only is
I have,
it
like, 5.
comparable to your regular
You have, like,
Instagram, which
25.
is wild to me.
5 likes.
Oh.
Yeah, I average probably 5.
I think I
Most-
usually get 9.
That's like a lot though.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I want to get rid of about 5 people I can name off the top of my head.
I know 1. That's it.
If you're listening to this, you're about to get the ban hammer.
No, that's Zach and Lizzie, and I like them on my Finsta. Wait, I don't
Oh
even-
no, I don't know who else listens to this.
No one.
I didn't mean. What's up, Zach and Lizzie?
Actually, I don't know who those other 33 views are.
No.
I would love to know.
That's
please talk to
crazy.
The casual flex was the one episode that got hella views I was in, so
Oh, did I?
run it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that has to do with my amazing,
marketing on.
yeah,
IG
the
or-
titles.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I think
yeah.
I'm getting, and also the
Are you?
hashtags.
Are you getting pretty? Because
Look, a month ago me
yeah.
was very good at it. We'll see how I do with this
Put just
episode.
hella clickbait shit in the metadata.
Exactly, yeah. Like, I think
Logan
for
Paul, Suicide Forest.
for one of them, I put, like, a hashtag that was, like... I'm not gonna print on it. I fucking even remember. But it was a hashtag that was relevant at the time.
cool.
That we just happened to talk about.
Yeah.
Or, like, maybe hashtag TMG or something like that.
Uh-huh.
So, that's good. Ooh. Cammy posted a picture of her man.
I know.
Oh, let me see.
He got a midsection.
I like them bigger.
I know. Okay.
I've come to terms that I like them bigger because I've gone out with 2 friends recently and they're little baby twigs and I go to hug them and I'm like, why can I hug my like self while I'm hugging you? Like I can wrap my arms all the way around myself, and it's just like there was like nothing there to hug, and it's like okay, well,
it's
see you later.
I don't think we've already talked about this, but
you won't hug me. Me and Charlotte.
That's not what I was gonna fucking say.
Hold on, I'm upset. Me and Charlotte were both like, I was like, oh my god, like
we were at work. First of all, we were at work.
Yeah, and I was
we
like,
got yelled at for fucking.
We're not.
We get yelled at for everything. But
stop it.
But I was like, dude, I just need a hug, and she's like, I need a hug too, and I was like, we should hug more, and she's like, you're too small for me, and I'm like,
it was a joke, and I only said it because I could feel someone staring at me for talking to you, so I'm like, I gotta cut this combo short. But we can start hugging more. We just gotta get past the
breasts.
Not the breasts.
Okay.
The not adaptation.
are you the one who's tipsy?
I wish. The adjustment period, because if I started hugging my grandma, I'd feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, my mom says I love you on the phone, and I'm like, all right, bye. And I just hang up.
That's what happens when you grow up with a parent that doesn't say fucking I love you.
And then just starts saying it out of nowhere. And I'm like, alright, I'm not ready for this.
Because, I can't be, physically, affectionate towards my grandma, because I was never like that.
Yeah.
But, hugging you is super easy. And I don't want to say it's because you're my fiance, but, we started with this, being okay with it, obviously, because we were fucking dating.
Yeah.
But, we never hugged, even before, I feel like we're closer now than we ever have been.
Yeah.
It's a barrier that you don't create, it's just always naturally there.
Exactly.
The same thing happened when me and Kelvin started hanging out heavy at the apartment.
You hugged him a lot?
No.
Oh.
No, we were
just dudes being bros having feelings.
Just guys being dudes hugging in the living room. No, we were just
touching
ourselves. We were just sitting or I was sitting in my chair, stone thrown, and then he was sitting. Yeah, Rips. No, I have a Rips that stone
original,
throne.
Yeah,
OG. But he was in the recliner or whatever. All the lights were off. We were watching something on TV, and I felt like somebody's looking at me. We're both dumb high, and I think Justin was there too, and I feel somebody's looking at me. So I'm I turn or whatever, and Kelvin's looking right at me, and I'm like, "What's up, dude?" And he puts his arm out, and he's completely slouched in the recliner, but he puts his arm out, and he goes, "I have to touch you," and I just start laughing. I get the giggles because of it. I'm like, why do you have to touch me, bro? And he's like, I see you every day. I have to touch you. We've never broken the touch barrier. And I got up out of my stone throne, walked across the living room just so he could put his hand on my upper arm. And I was like, are you happy now? He's like, yeah. And then we were like, cool,
yeah.
It's different. Because dapping each other up is one thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's weird. There are people in my life like that. That you just
before?
See all the time, and it's just this weird thing. But you two, that is super strange.
But we don't hug?
Yeah.
But we also don't have text conversations. We've been getting a little bit better about it.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we haven't had... I think that's because we started our friendship out...
Friendship?
Yo.
Would you like to tell me something that I don't know what's going on? Is this...
Yeah, there's
is this
gin in this
you?
Coke. Our friendship out, not having
I think it's
phones.
Yeah.
So we didn't start out I didn't message you over Facebook, hey, let's be friends, and then we had text conversations and then met at school.
No.
We met at school, and then one day you're like, I have my mom's phone or something, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sharing a flip phone with my grandma, and then that was that.
Yeah.
So.
And also, I think there was a time where we jokingly, or you would sometimes. I feel in the past you've accidentally said love you goodbye on the phone because you think you're talking to your family or something because you're obligated to say that on your side of the family. I feel like.
Yeah.
And I feel like in the past you've like double kissed me on the cheek, like your Italianness.
Oh yeah,
because you're so used to doing that when you were younger, because of all your like family friends. You would have to like, bye.
Speaking of kissing, you don't remember the time me and you kissed on the lips.
No,
me and her have kissed on the lips.
I don't believe that.
Cool.
And it's because I don't remember the exact.
Is it at Wendy's?
What?
Okay, continue.
I was just supposed to say, I don't exactly remember where we were.
Oh.
But I remember something, there was some kind of situation. We were younger. It was either early high school. It had to have been early high school. And we were in a situation where somebody was, like, hitting on one of us or, like, hardcore staring. We were probably at the mall.
I know where this is going.
Yeah. No, if you're saying that, the only thing I know of is we were at the beach one day.
Oh, that's why you said Wendy's.
Yeah, we were at the beach and we were eating food at Wendy's, and some dude was staring at you hard because I was like a skinny little twig that had nothing, but you had a big booty, and so they were staring hard at you. And then you're like, yeah, so I'm like feeling awkward, can we leave? And then we left, and then I think on the way out, I thought we just kissed on the cheek.
No, I think we kissed on the lips. It was either we kissed on the lips or I kissed you right here.
Yeah.
Like right in that.
Because we were also walking at the time. We were like walking away to your car.
Yeah, you're right. That sounds a little familiar.
So that's kind of hard to just smackaroo.
Yeah, but it was definitely in that
it's
kind
a small
of target.
Yeah. Alright. A little love from Lancey Poo Poo.
Oh.
Oh no.
So we have to heart. Oh my God. I think it's because
it's
my
not
stomach
even
hurts.
that late, by the way.
Language.
No, what time is it?
8:29.
8:30 p.m. We usually record it like starting at 10 and at midnight kind of thing.
Recording live at 8:30. This is the 8:30 broadcast.
Hey guys, welcome back to the after
sex skincare routine.
Post-sex skincare podcast.
Post-sex. We gotta rely on him for wording because obviously I don't come up with good wording on the spot.
No.
Well, okay. Tell us about your Walmart situation.
It was just something so weird. So it was something small and weird, but how I go grocery shopping is I usually like write a list of things that I need, and I sometimes even put them in order of what aisles they come to.
They are.
Yeah, so I just make like a map around the store so I don't forget anything, and it's easier, and Walmart is so packed, and so is Aldi and everything like that. So I just kind of like make a map, and so I just start, I need this, and I go through them. But as of recently, I just put things on my list and I go to Walmart, and my pet peeve is that Walmart only has carts and no baskets, and I'm not about to deal with a cart and millions of people just to get a few items.
The Wickham Walmart has hand baskets.
Well, this one...
Probably like 4.
Yeah, and someone always has them.
Yeah.
And so, I actually did this today. I went shopping a little bit for myself, and then I went to Aldi's, and I was like, oh... I don't know if I have a quarter, and also I don't have any bags, so I'm just carrying everything that I can, and then I find a box with like 3 items in it. I empty that box and I put all my stuff in it and I carry that around. And then at Walmart I did the same thing, except I just was carrying everything that I had in my hands while using my phone to like go through my phone and check things off. I was just grocery shopping on like level hard. So also, when I go to Walmart, like, I'm not trying to interact with anyone. It's Walmart. Like, don't talk to me. I'm just trying to get my stuff. I forgot what we were
talking about for a second. I'm like, why are we talking about Walmart?
No, I'm just trying to get my stuff and leave.
Yeah.
And so I'm just, I do, like, always take note of people. Like, this person's walking slow. Those people look weird. Oh, look, someone my age. Like, I just take note of people, like, a little people watching while I'm, like, rushing around Walmart to get this done so I can go back home. And I have so many items in my hand, and I'm sneaking, like, through the electronics department to go somewhere else.
Okay.
Forgot what I was getting. Oh, I was going to the, like, car stuff to, like, buy some car wash stuff. And I had noticed these preppy boys.
Okay.
I noticed these preppy boys earlier, and they seemed, and, like, as I walked by, it seemed like they were, like, took notice of me, and I was just like, weird, K. Like, honestly, if you think of, like, back in high school, the preppy guys, they were wearing, like, khaki shorts.
Okay.
A yellow polo, and the other one was wearing, like, a pink polo. Like, they were just, like,
They're, like,
classic.
straight up actual white preppy guys.
Yeah, I don't know how old they were, but because they were just, like, taller guys, so it's just, like, kind of harder to judge how old they are.
Riley, you good, dude?
And, so I'm just, like, walking fast, trying to get stuff done.
Is he drinking your apple cider?
No, it's gone.
Oh.
And I'm just walking really fast, and apparently one of them was, like, behind me, but the other one was coming down an aisle that I was coming down. Like,
Wait, so they were, like...
I was going horizontal, and then one came parallel through an aisle at me, and was like, I like your monster tattoo. And I was like, okay, thanks.
Monster?
I don't know what that is.
I'm like, do I not know her tattoo?
I know.
Same thing. I was like,
what? That's what I heard. And as I was walking, I was like, monster tattoo. Like, what could they even be talking about? And so, like, I don't deal with people's BS in public because I don't know if it's, like, a prank that they're trying to do. And I just...
Don't trust any fucking one.
I don't trust anyone in public. And I'm not trying to give them the satisfaction of me being like, oh, I don't have a monster tattoo. Which one were you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not giving them the satisfaction. So I was like, okay, thanks. And as I'm, like, walking to get car cleaning supplies, I'm like, what the fuck were they talking about? And, like, I have no idea. Maybe because they were, like, walking head on and they saw this double-headed tiger.
I mean, from far away, that could look like a monster.
It's a bat. And, like, my Simpsons tattoos are not monsters. But, like, it was just so weird. And I was like, oh, no. Like, I was like, okay, well, I hope they don't come back and talk to me again because I'm not dealing with that. And it was just so weird. Like, I took notice of them. They look like they acknowledge my existence as, like, walking past me. And then a few seconds later, one was coming, like, at me through an aisle and was like, I like your monster tattoo. Like, said it so fast to where I almost didn't understand it. Because, like, nothing on my body has an M in it.
Yeah.
Tiger, Ralph, like, nothing. I don't have an M tattoo.
Monster is such a weird word to use,
I know.
Like,
my monstrous large tattoo? Like, I don't know what they meant. I was so creeped out by it. Especially because, like, I had a hat on, which just means please don't talk to me, because I never wear hats, but I had a hat on, and when I need food,
this is PSA for Amanda language.
when I need food, I just, like, quickly go out and get it and don't want to deal with people, don't want to talk to anyone. I literally will go down aisles just to avoid the traffic that's happening down another aisle. And, yeah, it was just a strange...
Can I open this?
Yes. It was just a strange
experience,
event that happened. Yeah. I didn't like it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Walmart's the best place to go to feel violated and attacked. Speaking of Walmart, we can talk about Friendsgiving.
We spent way too much money.
We spent...
I want to say like $120.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I spent, personally, on my split of the groceries, $65.
And I think I only spent $30 because we went to Publix and you bought 17 figs.
You spent $30 at Walmart of us stuff, but you also bought your own stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But then, we went to Publix to get, like, one thing, and I wanted figs.
And they're super expensive.
I don't know if I explained this to you, but when we were at my house making food the night before Friendsgiving, that was the night before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Friday night, I had this Pinterest idea to, like, split figs and then put goat cheese in them and then balsamic on top of them and, like, put them in the oven. And I didn't. It was really good, but I didn't think that you would like it and you wouldn't eat it. And I'm like, I can just eat this at home at any point.
Yeah,
like,
I ate half of it, and first off, she asked me to eat a raw one, right? You can eat them raw. And I've never tasted a fig other than Fig Newtons.
I gave you, like, a really, like, underripe one.
It tasted like nothing.
Because it was underripe.
It tasted like nothing.
It was green inside.
And then she gave it to me, like, warm and everything, and I was like, I mean, I wouldn't try to eat this.
Yeah.
It was just weird.
Well,
they would have needed salt for me.
The goat cheese? Even with goat cheese?
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Absolutely.
It wasn't savory or anything. So
yeah, no, yeah.
Well, you're supposed to put pistachios on top of them, but I didn't want to buy pistachios just
Would
for
not
like
have been
me.
enough sodium.
Spend
for me.
$30 on figs and also $20 on pistachios.
Yeah, I spent $30 at Publix. It was because I bought 3.
I think 3 things of figs. What is
Which are
that? 4 figs? 5?
$5 each, which is fucking stupid. And then also macadamia nuts. Honestly, like the 2 most expensive fucking things I could have bought at Publix. And then I don't remember what else. Oh, and then you got the apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
No, apple cider
Juice,
not vinegar.
No, I didn't just mix champagne with vinegar.
Speaking of vinegar, I had this thought in the shower today. If apple cider vinegar is made from apples, what is white vinegar made from?
My gut just said potatoes, but I have no idea.
That's what
Find
vodkas are made from. Vodka.
Vodkas.
I think that's what vodka is made from.
out.
Potatoes. Some kind of alcohol is made from potatoes.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Vodka. I'm
think
right.
so.
I'm not just making something
I
up.
don't drink, so I think so.
I don't have any knowledge, but yes.
I literally don't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure vodka is made of a lot of different things.
Potato is the base.
No, like potato is a kind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, I guess we just have to start making vodka then.
Speaking of alcohol, I guess.
yeah.
Friday, so me and Charlotte went Friendsgiving shopping together, and then we were
Which
bored.
felt so weird to have a Friendsgiving a week after Thanksgiving.
It was
'cause
in December.
I was already mentally out of Thanksgiving
Yeah.
time.
So we met up to do grocery shopping, and then we just went to her house to do some cooking, and I bought champagne and apple cider juice.
Because of friends that also did it.
Yeah, and it tasted pretty good. And then 1 glass in, I guess I made it too strong and got pretty tipsy. I had like a full glass of champagne and like a touch of apple cider, and so not only do I never drink, but I never cut vegetables and cook for myself. And so here I am doing like hard things.
Potatoes, yeah.
I think I was cutting, maybe broccoli or something.
Yeah.
And then I all of a sudden
No, it was broccoli, yeah.
Yeah, and then I just slice and I go, and Charlotte's like, you didn't cut yourself, did you? And I was like, I did, but I only just like cut my nail off.
Yeah.
And I already have short nails, so like it did like...
It didn't touch...
Lance is not handling this well.
That's worse. That's worse.
Yeah, like...
I do that shit at work, and I want to die every time. I would rather bleed all over the dairy cooler than do that shit to my fingernail.
Yeah, it was so weird. I just have short nails, and I get nervous, and I bite them, so my nails weren't even, like, reaching the tip of my finger. Like, my nail was not off of my skin. I don't know, that's a weird thing to say. But anyways, they were short, and I still somehow cut into my nail off my nail.
Yeah, like you... Yeah,
whatever that home improvement thing is.
You didn't cut meat.
Ew.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it was just such a weird experience. Like, I was tipsy, I cut myself, but I didn't bleed whatsoever, and I just had, like, Band-Aid and tape around my finger for days because I didn't want to...
Band-Aids and tape?
Yeah, at work I would cut tape in half and wrap it around because it was thinner.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't waste Band-Aids.
Yeah.
So...
Broke life.
That was just terrifying. I was just afraid that it would just yank off.
Did something else happen that night? Kind of dangerous?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe I ate something too hot. Maybe you put too much oil in the banana bread.
Oh, rip. Rip. Yeah, I put too much oil in the
This
banana
is why
bread.
people wear glasses, Charlotte, when they need glasses.
I was
1/4, not
overconfident.
half.
Yeah. Preach.
Wear your goddamn glasses.
I'm supposed to read this, and I can't actually read it.
I just don't understand how... Because I got glasses because... Tippy tap.
Oh.
I wear glasses because I have astigmatism, and I had headaches, and I would just sleep.
Yeah.
And I would just... Like, as soon as I got a headache, nothing would fix it. I would take a nap just to, like, fix it. And turns out it was my eyes. And you're over here blind as hell, not wearing glasses. And I don't understand how people do it. Because even just, like, having my glasses off in the morning, doing makeup and my hair and stuff, like, when I'm, like, leaving the bathroom after getting ready, I'm like, dude, I need my glasses right fucking now. And you go days without wearing them. You leave them at work.
I don't know. I mean, I did bring them this weekend, so that's good.
I think they're actually at my house right now.
Yeah, they're sitting on the table. I brought them to drive. I've been pretty good about driving with glasses lately. Especially at night.
She's blind, but she's always the chaperone. How do we do that? How do we let that happen?
Yeah, she drives glassesless, like, every time she drives. It's like how if you drive drunk all the time, you get, like, used to it.
Yeah.
Like, you get into, like, this routine of, like, I have to do this, and, like, I know I need to do this, and I need to act like this, and whatever. It's just Charlotte with her eyes.
I'm sure she's even gotten in the car with glasses on and taken them off.
I've come to the conclusion, because I feel like when I had my clear glasses, I wore them all the time.
Yes.
But then you wanted something different.
Yes.
And so you bought the things that you wanted and you won't wear them.
Because they're not clear and they're obstructing my peripheral.
Okay.
And also, I don't like wearing them when I'm doing something that's in front of me, because I don't need them, and it's like magnetizing something that I can already see perfectly fine. So it,
that's understanding, but you
that's
need
why
that when you're driving.
I know, but
you gotta see that street sign.
This is what I feel like.
She's making circles with her index finger and thumb.
Like binocular hands?
Yep.
I feel like I have binocular hands on my face. So.
I don't.
Yeah. It looks like that.
My eyes just go from like 550 to 108. Whatever the...
What did she say?
I don't know.
Quality. The, like YouTube quality.
Oh, you're saying 480 to 720 to 1080?
Yeah, I just go from, like, 480 right up to 1080. I think that's what it goes to.
Yeah, 1080 P60.
Well, now they have that nifty 4K on YouTube.
Yeah, so I put them on and everything's just, like, better, except when they're constantly dirty. I put them on and everything's, like, worse, and I'm like, take them off!
You can see, but it's like you're looking through, like, vellum.
Yeah, it's like there's just like a fade on my glasses.
You have a filter on your glasses.
It's called dirt. Stinky. It's called stinky.
Stinky.
Oh, funny.
Ew.
Okay, so yeah, we cooked at my house, got a lot done. That was actually really fun to cook with you.
I had to ask you, hey, is this the way you want me to cut? Tell me this is the way you want me to cut. Is this too small for you?
We made...
I'm glad you did that. Alright, so I'm commandeering the podcast. Okay. I want to say something funny real quick. It's about cooking with Charlotte. So, like...
Oh, no. I'm getting hot. I'm going to get roasted.
About to get
feeling warm.
So... So Thanksgiving... she wanted to go out of her way to be the most extra person of all time when preparing and serving this plate of asparagus, and it was
for actual Thanksgiving.
Not Friendsgiving, actual Thanksgiving. And it was amazing asparagus, and it looked great. It had like lemon slices on top. They were all like facing the same direction. She individually picked them up to make sure all the little heads were on one side or whatever. But
the hair,
yeah, the asparagus, and so yeah, it turned out beautiful or whatever. It was tasted as good as it looked, vice versa, whatever. But when we were preparing it, now I'm not fucking Gordon Ramsay or whatever.
No, I am so bad.
I will say that my mom cooks, right? Mm-hmm. So snapping asparagus at like the weak point is like a normal thing, right? Like to like, oh, this is bad. Like it
not for me.
Asparagus,
my mom doesn't do that.
Asparagus like chooses what part is good and what part is not.
But yeah, there's a part that even when you cook it, I don't want to eat it. I can't eat it. It's like celery, and it gets all in my teeth.
Yeah, and like snapping like kind of remedies that.
Shut up.
Bond's over here cutting them very like French style, like super diagonal cut, and I'm just watching for a little bit, and I'm like, why are you doing that? And she's like, I want them to look pretty. And then I was like, okay, and I just let her do her thing.
We need to pause.
Okay.
it is normal to cut asparagus.
Yeah,
it's normal.
Okay,
You can still cut asparagus and still get rid of the stringy ends.
You were cutting them low.
I disagree.
I thought they were getting cut low.
We didn't have asparagus, so I can't say I disagree
We did
or not.
have asparagus.
No, we didn't. Bitch, no, we didn't.
No.
Friendsgiving, we didn't have asparagus.
The
It
shit out of
wasn't
that.
in the vegetable roast?
No.
Nope.
But
Where
she
the fuck
she
did
just
that
came
go?
from Publix to like feed herself and back here, and I was like, Charlotte, quick, help me. How do I make asparagus?
Mm-hmm.
I just literally pulled it out of the bag and I just put it in. I'm just gonna eat it and then
don't eat the ends.
spit out the parts I don't want.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah. No. I was just gonna take that and say, like, when cooking with Bon, like, you gotta know the balance of like standard food prep versus like the aesthetic, and you gotta meet in the middle. So after she got sidetracked and started working on something else,
Yeah, I think something had to go in that
yeah. I don't remember what it was,
Yeah.
but I ended up being the one on asparagus snipping duty, I guess.
Yeah.
And I was maintaining the French style cuts after I snapped them. I was snapping them all myself, but then I made sure the cut was good. And they turned out wonderful and beautiful, and there were only a couple that were long. There you go. So getting back on track.
Miss Perfection over here.
Look, I just wanted everything to look and taste good.
And it did, because you made it.
Thanks.
The banana bread was okay.
Okay, first of all, we got banana bread where you didn't have to add bananas.
Yeah, she got a box.
Yeah.
She
And
bought a box of banana bread,
Yeah.
and then she bought bananas.
Because, like, duh.
And I was like, I imagine it just tastes
Like, even
banana
your
Yeah,
mom,
you don't-
your mom gets box and then sets the bananas on top of the box. I've seen her do
she
that.
adds it anyway, but you don't need to.
Oh, anyway.
I know for sure there is at least one banana
Find it.
bread mix box that you have to add bananas to. At least one
There
banana.
probably is, but not the one she uses. She just lets one banana just die and turn like
Poopy brown.
Yeah. Just
Just
and then
invest.
a pudding sack, and then puts it right into the.
We've had
bag.
frozen bananas in the past, like growing up. We've had frozen bananas for like 2 years in the freezer.
Oh, God.
My mom, classy lady.
Well, yeah, we had banana bread, cauliflower bites.
which were awesome.
I made
Those were
fried
really good.
pickles.
They were
Fried
awesome,
pickles were
too.
really good. Veggie roast,
We
squash
finished.
roast
Me
that
and
didn't
Charlotte
work out.
finished the jar of pickles
Just
today.
regular pickles.
I
Just eating them.
Yeah,
Nice.
because she just wanted pickles, and then I still saved the juice because I just want to drink it.
You're gonna use it as a mixer with your vodka.
Ew,
Your
no!
champagne.
I'm just gonna sip on it.
Put it in your Bloody Mary. And then we also had stuffed shells.
The thing that
Yes.
sucked though is that personally I couldn't eat a meal with you guys because I was eating as we were going.
Yeah. And then we got full as
And
fuck.
then everything was done, so we go to sit down at the table, and I'm like, I cannot stomach one bite of any of this.
Yeah. Because, yeah.
Any of it.
Because we also had chips and dip, and you made artichoke dip, which was
Yeah,
really
I had
good.
to shove my face with some chips and
Because
dip.
we were starving by the time we started
No one
cooking.
ate breakfast.
Yeah, no. But that was fun.
It was
Yeah.
fun. I ate.
Until...
Oh.
Hold on, wait.
Shit.
I
Okay.
really liked our Friendsgiving because there were so many more eatable options for me. I don't want to say edible. What?
Oh, because
Consumable.
yo, that's like foreshadowing. You have to say that word.
Okay, so many edible options for myself.
Yeah.
Because, like, personally, my mom is not that good of a cook, and I don't know why. She's only 50-something, but she wants every single thing mush.
Yeah, like
So we had
mashed potatoes.
We had mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes. We had squash. All of those were mashed, and then
Yeah.
we had a corn casserole, which was like pretty much the same consistency.
Yeah.
Just like
that's how Thanksgiving is. Just period. I would say, like, at least for white families.
traditional families.
Because my mom like cooks her ass off, and still like easily 75% of the shit is all that just kind
the
of.
only thing there was like every year I get ham because I prefer ham instead of turkey. I'm not a big fan of turkey, so my mom makes me a little ham and turkey for everyone else, and then I pretty much just have a few bites of ham, and then I'm like, okay, I don't want this anymore,
Yeah.
and then I don't want to eat all of the freaking mush. Tell me why there's 2 orange mushy things both
Yeah.
unseasoned.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
For
Yeah.
for everyone to eat. Like, one of them's got to be sweet, the other one's got to be salty, but no one did anything to that. Like, just next time.
Our Friendsgiving was good. We had texture. And
So many things.
Non-traditional items,
Yeah.
which I don't think I ever want to go back to a traditional.
No, I just want to make
That sucks. This is gonna be a long life.
We can have whatever traditional items you want, but you know what?
Yeah.
You know what I want?
What?
I want sweet and tangy meatballs. That's what I fucking want on my Thanksgiving.
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds
Vegan meatballs, because I don't really like meatballs that much.
Okay.
I'm down for whatever. Rip.
Which,
I just alienated my vegan friends.
speaking of veganism,
Veganity.
veganity,
Veganity violation.
we were planning on having our friend over, Mac. Shout out Mac, who's also going to have a podcast soon, hopefully.
Oh, I forgot.
We were going to have him over for Friendsgiving, and we were going to make everything vegan because he was vegan. And then he ended up...
But even before that, we wanted to do vegan.
Oh,
We
yeah.
wanted,
It was
we
like-
wanted the, like, trouble of it. But
Yeah.
then, like, shit
But
started to go down
before
week
Mac-
of Friendsgiving. So, like, we
Yeah.
were just like, we're not making it even harder for us
Mac,
to cook.
we had just a couple items we wanted vegan. And we didn't even do them. We were going to do tofu tacos. And then
I'm gonna have to buy
something
tofu
else.
and make my own tacos because this bitch will not cook tofu tacos.
Stop
No,
saying that
yeah.
I won't cook for you.
You
we
won't.
haven't had time
She
to
has
cook.
to do them. Yeah,
You
they're
could've-
super good.
You could have brought tofu over today. So, there you go.
Fine. You know what? We'll do it this week
Yeah, they're good.
on that day that we have to screen print shirts.
Whenever the shirts come in.
Whenever I finish the design.
Okay.
So yeah, okay. Vegan stuff.
They're
Everything
really
was
good. Now I
good.
want that now. I'm gonna be thinking about that.
What?
Tofu tacos.
Yeah, they're
yeah, those are so good.
Hate you, Lance.
But yeah, everything we had was accidentally vegetarian because there was a lot of cheese, and the only meat we used was in the stuffed shells, and we used a vegan sausage, which to me tasted just like regular sausage in a stuffed shell.
Oh,
For
Finally.
what?
Does he need to leave the room? He's pacing.
He's sitting.
Well, he was pacing.
But now
He just boofed out of nowhere. Well, food was good.
Yeah.
Cooking was a lot of fun. My feet kind of hurt.
That's the Pisces in
No,
you.
yeah, that was super
We were
fun.
drinking. Were you? Yeah, we were
Yes,
all
I was, yeah.
drinking.
That's
You
how I was
guys
able
were
to
giving
drink.
me a lot of shots.
Oh my god, yeah, we were trying to get Amanda drunk.
I wasn't even tipsy.
Yeah, that was blowing my mind. I was because
Well, we gave her
started-
a weak shot
yeah.
the last time. The last time was almost no alcohol.
but
it was
the
just eggnog.
first one was she had
A buttery
it was
nipple.
a buttery nipple at like what, like 3 p.m.
It was probably 3.
something like that. And then
And then how
And
many
I
glasses
already
did you
didn't have like a full stomach.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah,
Probably like 3.
I thought that was gonna put you on your ass.
I know.
Maybe she's just susceptible to certain alcohols.
Interesting.
Because I generally don't get affected by certain alcohols, but
That's
I feel
true.
like when
I'm the same way.
when I had why were we at Meg's that one time?
Who, you and me?
Me, you, Justin, and ATAP.
Justin.
Oh,
A-Tap.
It was
Oh, you were
Halloween.
there and you left. It was Halloween.
We went
The
to.
night.
Yeah.
Wow, I was
Yeah.
gonna be so upset that
No,
you were hanging out with
you
everyone
left.
and no one even was
You
like,
left.
"Hey, Amanda, do you want to come over?"
No.
You choose A-Tap over me? Wow, okay.
ATAP just came through in plain clothes, Reebok classics, just
Only
looking.
for like an hour,
Yeah,
too.
he just came out to drink. Dude likes
Why
to just
did I?
hang.
Yeah.
Why did I go home? I
I
just
don't
wasn't
remember.
Well,
having
first of all,
fun.
it was a weeknight.
Yeah, you should have told me you were getting fucking food. I would have.
No,
We
we didn't
didn't.
get food. We went to Meg's because someone had to use the bathroom.
Oh, that's it.
I think someone had to pee.
I can't remember who.
Someone had to do
Oh no,
something.
oh no! I'm experiencing FOMO right now from
So-
something that happened a month ago.
So we went 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
So we went to Meg's, and while we were there, it was pretty much closing time. Like they called
Closing
last
time.
call.
That was
last
the first
call.
time I'd ever gotten a drink at last call.
So I think I chugged 2 Guinness and then had an Irish car bomb also. And usually 2 Guinness is nothing for me, but with the Irish car bomb, I was like almost flat on my ass. That's not true. I've been way more drunk. But I was tipsy enough. Yeah. That's another story for another time. But yeah. So yeah, maybe she's just we need to find certain alcohols for you. Well, then you tasted those
I'm
shots.
kind of tipsy right now.
Because we wanted you to taste the difference between... We wanted you to guess
I
gin
only
and...
dipped my
Captain.
tongue
Captain.
in gin and
Yeah, and
Captain.
then we both took the shot, like,
Shout
differently.
out my boy, Captain Morgan.
Captain Morgan. But yeah, so it was about that time we started winding down. We were going to record and play games.
Yeah, we started recording, and then Lance just was like, I'm not feeling good, I need to use the bathroom.
No,
Until
there's so much more
Okay, but
we
no,
walked to the car.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
No, but just quickly, we were, like, recording, and then Lance wasn't feeling good, so we got up and left, and you were just showing me a whole bunch of TikToks.
No,
That were
I knew he
on
wasn't
my
feeling
phone.
good.
On your account, yeah.
When it was less than an hour
Yes.
between the time... Well, we walked to the car to get the microphone to record.
Got everything.
Something for you, I think. We looked for
A lighter.
Uno, I think. A lighter, right? So... And then we walked back, which honestly I don't remember anything about that walk.
I remember very little of the walk
Yeah.
also.
I just remember
I
thinking...
remember I was straight sober then,
Yeah.
so I remember everything.
I remember thinking at one time, like, this walk is super short. Like,
It was really short.
Yeah, it was shorter than I thought it was going to be. But I don't remember anything about it. I remember a dog, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I remember a single dog.
There was a dog.
There was a dog?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got back to the house, and then I feel like we were talking in the foyer, and then you went, oh man, I'm high.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
They're fucked up.
Look, I
From
was
the
fucked
beginning.
up.
Yeah,
I
no.
can't remember the order because I was fucked up.
I can hook it up. This is probably my bad because I probably shouldn't have been drinking and then do
The
this
funniest
to myself.
thing for me is that you were like, yeah, I normally feel things in like 40 minutes. Hey Google, can you set a timer for an hour? that was funny.
Because I just that's how edibles normally like in my experience, if they work,
Hold on.
it's like an hour. What are you doing, dude?
Do you need to leave? Do you need to be escorted out of the
Does he
facility?
need to go to the bathroom?
No, he can suck dick if he needs to use the bathroom right now.
Okay, well, you guys keep it going because I'm not editing this out, so keep
Okay.
talking.
Continue.
Let's go.
Are you taking him to?
Just literally out the door.
Okay, sure. Your butt looks good. As always.
Damn.
He turned around. He turned around.
She got a fatty.
He turned around to look at me like I was gonna take him out. Do we need to actually pause this?
No, he can wait.
If he's gonna keep barking.
I took them out earlier.
Okay.
Ollie.
What if he just had to shit out of nowhere? That happens to me. I have to poop sometimes.
He's literally pooped twice within the last week.
Don't let me forget my fucking debit card.
Oh Jesus, that's a lot of pressure on me. Okay, yeah. So well, shout out to the boy ATAP for going to town on this firecracker recipe that I found. And he apparently, he was just talking to me about him. He says that's all he's been doing recently.
What?
He tweaked his recipe. That's all he does now. He just cooks up firecrackers different ways.
As in, he doesn't work?
No, like he doesn't. Like he probably hits his
smoke.
pen. Yeah,
Oh.
all his.
I thought he just switched careers.
No, all his dry bud is going to edibles.
Right.
So using the recipe that I found. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it. But I ate the first one from the very first batch.
An entire one.
I ate a whole one, and I didn't know how much was in it. I found out later it was half a G, so it's not that much. Like I've smoked half a G at a time. It's really nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But edibles are different. So I ate that in the kitchen, and taste. I don't know if ATAP listens to this or whatever. He doesn't cruise Instagram that much. I don't even know if he knows this podcast exists. But if he is, dude, it was good. It did the job. I guess
say it didn't taste great.
That's where I'm going with this. the concentration. I feel like I've had a decent amount of edibles to know some are just fine, they might as well be food. Mm-hmm. This one was not that. It was a
chore.
This one was difficult.
Tastes like dirt.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Just
he took peanut butter and a graham cracker and just rubbed it in the dirt and
yeah.
handed it to you.
I would have rather gotten which has happened. I would rather get Scooby snacked by a whole bowl, just to the back of my throat, than eat that exact edible again. But ate it, was thinking, I set a timer on the Google Mini because I knew at an hour, if it worked, that was like the litmus test, I was going to be in space.
Uh-huh.
And we go for the walk to recover a piece
in a microphone. And we already had your laptop or whatever.
Yeah.
We get back, and then it's getting hit at the door. The piece is getting hit at the door.
Uh-huh.
And we're just hanging out. And while we're there standing in the dark in the foyer of my house, I realize that I'm just fucking gone. I am in outer space, stoned, couldn't believe it, haven't been that high in so long. And it came out of absolutely nowhere. Like, that's the crazy thing about edibles, is just that, like, when you smoke, you know, like, that hit's about to get me high. But, like, the hit was 40 minutes before that.
Yeah.
So it just was catch me off guard, whatever, but it didn't stop was the problem. And I think it was because I was drinking before.
Yeah.
Like, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much.
So,
yeah.
We're on the couch. The mic is set up very much like it is right now.
We've been recording for 11 minutes.
There were 2 cups of coffees made.
Oh, I forgot about that shit.
What'd you do with the coffee?
Huh?
What happened to the coffee?
I dumped his. I'm pretty sure I dumped
I took like 1 sip.
And then, I think I...
Yeah, it was
Did I have one?
No.
No.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't even remember drinking coffee.
I was just getting tired and I didn't want to fall asleep and ruin the
we
fun.
gotta tell... what the fuck were you trying to drop down off the second story that Amanda and I were both like too fucked up to be able to catch? What was that? So, alright, I have to give context. So, Amanda and I are standing in the fucking dark, both cross-faded like moderately, and Charlotte's at the top of the stairs.
I didn't want to be stinky.
Whoa. Oh, that's what it was. It was a body spray.
Yeah,
it was a Bath and Body Works.
It was your body spray.
Bonfire Bash body spray.
Uh-huh.
Check the scent out. It smells like marshmallows. And Charlotte is like, I don't want to drop it if you're not going to catch it. I don't want to drop it. And we're just standing, both looking up, dying laughing with our hands out.
Because I didn't want it to bash us in the face. This plastic bottle bashes us in the face. And then you take your hat off, but you only took your hat off apparently so you could see better. I thought you took your hat off to catch it.
No, I couldn't see a damn thing.
I was like, smart, he's going to catch it with that. It's not going to like bounce out of it or anything.
Smart.
But that shit hit the ground.
No. Someone caught it. Here's what happened. Someone caught it, and then I used it, right? And then you went to do whatever you were doing.
Okay.
And then I was like, I'm gonna throw it back.
Yeah.
And so I'm like.
I was on the couch at this point.
Yeah, I'm like gassing myself up to like throw this thing to the second floor.
I'll be honest. You were gearing up. I'm looking down. I'm like, this bitch is just gonna hit the wall, and that's it.
And so what happens is I go. And it, boom, and I hit the wall and it falls flat on the ground and then the top falls off, but we find everything. But I was just like, what just even happened?
So fucking funny. And then that spray was down there for like 2 days or something. And then I kept walking by, I'm like, pointing at it.
Something happened that night.
You know.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Me and you were just like, like waiting for a child to be thrown from a burning building.
That was so funny.
Baby, your teeth look so good. Smile again.
Thanks.
Your teeth look really good.
I haven't been doing anything
Fancy
different,
boy.
but thanks.
Well, yeah. Okay, we were recording for 11 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And just before we started recording, I just bounced in there to see, like, what it sounded like. And I skipped ahead to after the point, I think Lance went to the bathroom. Because we had already been looking through his TikTok, folder or whatever. So I don't know what all 3 of us were talking about for like a minute before you left.
I wasn't talking about anything because I was rapidly getting the spins and I was just getting higher and higher with every passing second. So I couldn't I remember very distinctly holding my phone wherever the fuck it is right now, just holding it with TikTok open, paused, ready to just like cruise some Vine energy bullshit, and I couldn't even like I was in that moment, I was like so in outer space that I didn't even feel comfortable just like hitting play and turning my phone so Amanda could see it. Like that was too much. I was like, this is bad. And I was just trying to like gather myself or whatever. Yeah. Fucking rough.
When he stood up and said, I'm gonna use the bathroom, I immediately went, because I was getting pretty sober at that point. I immediately went, oh no. Lance is
mom
having
powers kick in.
A bad
chaperone.
Bad trip. And we haven't talked about this on the podcast, but I'm afraid of very specific, but not a lot of things in life. Like, I don't like spiders. Most people don't like spiders. I will say, I was on the phone with him I was touching my foot. You don't want to smell my hand.
Good call.
I was on the phone with him last night because I realized I ate one meal again yesterday, and then I painted or something. Yeah, I painted.
I fucking told you to grab dinner on the way home, and you said, no, I'm not really feeling it.
That was Friday after work, because I ate so much at lunch I wasn't going to be hungry.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, today's Saturday.
No, that was Thursday. We went out Thursday. I thought today was Sunday. I fucked up. Thursday we went out, and I got Panda. And I only ate Panda until like 11 at night.
And then you called him?
This is yesterday.
And I was telling you on Friday at work, I told you to go home and get food.
No, Friday I left early.
I'm gonna die. Fine.
Something happened. Okay. I only ate a lunch.
Okay.
And then I went home, and then I started working on the painting.
Okay.
And then he called after work. And I realized I had only eaten once, so I'm like, I'm fucking starving. So we're talking on the phone. First of all, our phones were fucking up, and he couldn't hear anything I was saying. So I'd be talking like this, and all of a sudden I went, like, totally silent. And then he'd just start talking while I'm talking, and I'm like, I'm getting so pissed off. He said, he called me Stinky, because he calls me Stinky all the time. He called me Stinky, and I'm like, no, you're Stinky. And then he went, you're Stinky. And I'm like, no, you're Stinky. And then you just, like, changed the subject, I guess because I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm getting tired. And then I hung up on him in the middle of him not being able to hear me.
Which is getting hung up on. Like, I understand.
That, like, ruined the relationship a little bit?
But I will say that getting hung up on is the equivalent emotionally of getting a door slammed in your face.
To you, it was getting hung up on. The whole time I'm
I'm
hanging up, bye, bye, ladies, bye.
Fucking completely silent on my so good.
But yeah, we were talking on the phone, and I was making oatmeal and having cheese sticks because I had no food in the fucking house.
Oh yeah, classic go-together meal.
Yeah. And as I'm opening the cabinet to get the oatmeal, I see a fucking spider. And then because I'm already stressed out with this fucking phone call and the fact that it's almost midnight and I'm having my second meal of the day and I'm starving and I had just been painting and that was fucking frustrating. So I was already like you could tell I was like pissed off last night. So I see this fucking spider and I go and then get the oatmeal and start making my oatmeal. So I'm like, the whole time he's talking and I'm kind of replying because he can barely even hear me anyways, the whole time I'm thinking of fucking spiders. So then I feel a spider on my leg, and then I feel a spider on my arm, and then I open the oatmeal, and in my head I just imagine a fucking spider coming out of the oatmeal. I'm like, I don't even want to eat this oatmeal anymore because I think there's a fucking spider in it. And so, like, just all this shit, like, there was no fucking spiders anywhere. The spider I saw was dead, too. Like, it wasn't alive. It wasn't scurrying around.
Yeah, no, she has issues. But I was talking to Adam at work one time, and he said that he's, like, not attracted to this frog that he was, like, taking videos of, and right? And he's like, I'm, like, kind of scared of it, and I don't know why. And I'm like, it's gonna jump out and attack your fucking face. And he's like, I think I'm afraid of it jumping. So I'm not afraid of spiders, but if one moves and wants to jump on me, he can fuck right off. So...
Well, anyways, back on topic. I'm afraid of spiders, and we're both afraid of underwater and things in water.
Man-made things underwater.
Even sometimes
also trees. But like cinder blocks? No. A building? No.
Ships?
A boat?
That one picture of the chair just at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. I couldn't even watch a video of a great white shark the other day because it was in water. I'm like, I just felt just emptiness in my stomach.
The Greenland shark cutaways with just the fucking ice, just like the walls of ice.
I don't
Just
know this
infinite
one.
water.
You don't want to watch
right.
it. The Greenland shark is that really, really old shark.
The grandma shark.
The grandma shark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That poor blind son of a bitch that lives to be like 300 or some shit like that, just
And
living
never
alone.
mates. Yeah.
Yeah, just bumping into shit. And David Attenborough was like, and soon his lights will go dark. And you're like, oh my god, because like he has like a parasite that eats his corneas or some
Oh
shit.
my god.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my god, I feel just like crying for this poor shark that lives to be 300 years old.
Well, I'm also afraid of vomit. I don't like the sounds. I don't like the smell. I don't like the visuals. I don't like anything about it.
I can attest to this.
I go out of my way to not vomit.
When Charlotte doesn't feel good, she just like sits in that and it's just like I can't vomit, so like something better like fix itself.
Short tangent to really hammer this home.
It's okay, everyone loves tangents.
So the first time that Charlotte really got fucked up on my watch was
Also on Grant's watch.
Yeah, it was his birthday, and you were just shoveling 151 shots. No, you were fine. Like, oh, at my house?
No. I mean, also about that, but at his house.
Everything was normal there from my memory.
Apparently Jesse said, Grant's dad said, I don't know if it was to me or to you or something. I don't know if it was after the fact I learned this. But he said, yeah, she was like pretty fucked up right before they left. I'm like,
oh yeah.
I hate being that. I don't want to be the fucked up girl.
But it was like the first time and only time, I might add.
I will never have 151 again.
Yeah. Well, okay. So that needs more context because Bon has the like dumbest alcohol tolerance of all time.
Big girl can handle anything.
Yeah.
Especially if I eat beforehand.
So like this was when she first started really drinking. So she was like, "What do I do? What can I like have that'll like actually like affect me or whatever?" And I guess gin works for you fine or whatever.
I have to drink half a fucking
she drinks
bottle.
not even are those 750s that I don't know.
750s.
It's a 750. She has to drink like half a 750 to be like, I'm at like a 5, like out of 10, which is crazy. And I'm like, oh, I did 2 shots of Captain, so I'm good, dude. But so yeah, this night like she's just shoveling 151 just to like get like reasonable.
If you had to guess, because I was gone for most of it, some of it.
Yeah.
How many shots of 151 do you think I had?
Half the bottle.
I don't remember what a half bottle even
like
is like.
6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Probably.
Which is
of dragon's breath shit. 151, like Kelvin drinks 151, and Kelvin's like just huge and likes to get fucked up and doesn't care. Yeah. So I was like, all right. And when we left, everything was fine.
Because it wasn't like take a shot. It was take a shot, wait 15 minutes. How do you feel?
Yeah.
Take a shot. How do you feel now?
And
then Lance was just like, fucking
chaperone.
Here. And then at one, I think I started
Sip
out
from the bottle.
I started out with mixed drinks, and then you just ended up getting me shots.
They were just 151 shots, but it ended up at home being.
Thank God we left when we did.
Yeah, it was a quick turnaround because at home
we walked from the car to the house too.
Yes.
I don't know how I remember.
I barely remember that, but at home. It's difficult
I'm getting
knowing.
queasy thinking about this, so you gotta hurry this the fuck up.
It's difficult being le chaperone of somebody who doesn't normally drink and like doesn't get fucked up ever when they're so intoxicated it's hard to like rationally like converse with them.
Yeah,
that's how you were, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, but like I had the fucking spins. I couldn't. Yeah. I literally couldn't even tell where you were, like in reference to me. She is in the bathroom, drunk off her ever loving ass on 151 with just eviscerating stomach pains, and I'm like, Bon. Throw up. You're in the bathroom. You're sitting on the floor of the bathroom. You have to throw up. That's why you walked in here. Throw up, and you will feel so fine. Please throw up. Your stomach hurts because you need to fucking throw up. And then, like 2 hours later,
this is how
it's
deep
like
my fear is.
It's like
I can't even do it when I'm
it's
not
3
there.
in the morning. She's bawling like the little Pisces she is.
Baby.
My heart hurts from looking at her. I'm like, please. I'm like rubbing her forehead with like a washcloth. I'm like, please, throw up. Throw. This is at the end. I was
what
like,
was I
please.
Wearing?
I don't remember that.
Oh,
I don't remember that. this was way longer ago.
This was like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
shit.
3. Yeah.
And she's like, she's just refusing, crying, like adamantly, like, no, I don't want to. And she's like holding her stomach, like rocking, and I'm like, you're in pain, like, and I'm still drunk, so I'm like, she's gonna fucking die. Like, she's been, I felt like the worst chaperone ever. I'm like, she's been drinking 151 shots for the past like 3 hours. Now she's telling me that her stomach is killing her. Like, she has alcohol poisoning and she won't throw up. My brain is like, my drunk 3 a.m. brain is, if you don't throw up right, I didn't say this. I'm like, if you don't throw up right now, we have to go to the hospital and I'm gonna get a DUI and there's our whole future.
Your parents were literally sleeping in the next room.
I guess that would have been fine. But so that's proof that Bond doesn't throw up. Ever.
And for me, I hate upset stomachs, so...
Diarrhea.
I hate, like, being queasy and having an upset stomach and just feeling like shit, so I will stick my fingers down my throat to throw up.
I think I tried that.
If it's, like, taking way too long, I'm just like, alright, here we go, down the hatch.
Ooh, that's ballsy. I couldn't do that.
I don't like the way it feels, but it's gotta happen.
Toothbrush.
I have to throw up.
Well... That happened one more time. Not as bad.
Yes.
Not as bad, but definitely scary.
And you did throw up that time, surprisingly.
Wait, didn't Lance get food poisoning and then you just threw up because he was throwing up?
No, when he got food poisoning, I skipped work. And I went to his house and he was upstairs dying. And you can't really fucking do anything for food poisoning. So I was just like, do you need water? Do you need ice? And then,
oh, God, that was so bad.
His mom was home, but she was just downstairs or something. She might have even left for the day or to do something. And then, no, I think she went to work. She skipped work, and then I came to skip work, and then she went back to work, I think.
I don't remember.
Something like that. And then I went downstairs because he would throw up intermittently, and I can't listen to it, and God forbid I fucking see it. So I went downstairs because my stomach started hurting. Yeah. Like, I know I don't have food poisoning. I know I'm not sick. But I'm starting to feel queasy. I'm like, I just need to get some air.
Sympathetic puker.
Yeah, exactly. So I went downstairs and used the bathroom. But the bathroom upstairs is kind of on top of the downstairs bathroom by like a couple feet. And I fucking heard him. And then I'm like, I'm literally sitting here, closing my ears as hard as I can.
She's the biggest baby.
And low humming, like, to try and drown out your fucking loud ass Aries vomiting. Because he doesn't sound like a normal gagger.
Scream vomit.
He's screaming.
What?
He scream vomits.
Because I want it out. I don't do it like that's just how it is. Like my brain doesn't consciously go like be loud and aggressive. Like it's just how it is.
Yeah.
But
I started feeling I didn't throw up that day.
Oh,
I don't think I even knew that until she told me. Because when you throw up, like, do you think about how you throw up when you throw up?
No, I'm just like, get this out of my body.
Exactly.
How many more times do I need to do this? When can I stick a tissue paper up my nose to get all the throw up out of it?
Well, okay, so he was throwing up, and I think it was because I was not completely sober, but I was sober enough to like take care of
I was honestly impressed.
Friendsgiving?
Yes,
okay,
I'm honestly impressed with you.
Because you were just downstairs. What were you on your phone?
I was also impressed being in outer space and I'm. Let me paint the picture in 5 seconds. I'm laying on the floor of the bathroom, like the tile, and it's a toilet that was intentionally purchased when we had the house built or whatever. We had the option to raise it, and my mom fucks up her back all the time, so it makes sense to have like a toilet that's a little bit taller, like downstairs, so,
you don't have to squat as much.
It's easier to sit on. Laying on I had the spin so bad that the act of physically flexing my abs enough to sit up just to get my arms onto a toilet to throw up was giving me the spins worse. I almost couldn't do it. I almost couldn't even get myself that high up.
He almost filled the bathroom floor with throw up.
Just sitting in there. Like, put a towel under the door and just sitting in, like, a jacuzzi.
Well, he went to the bathroom. I knew he wasn't feeling good. Then I felt, oh no, I gotta take care of Amanda.
I've
and
never
be,
been
like,
that high
palsy with Amanda. But then also make sure that Lance doesn't die. Which I know you weren't going to, but I was like, I can't even help him. Like, this just has to pass. Like, I just have to wait. So every 15 minutes I was going to the bathroom. I was, like, touching his back so that he knew I was there. I was like, can I get anything? Can I get you water? Can I get you I don't know what else. I think. Oh, okay. So when I get paranoid when I'm high, I need to look at the time.
Oh,
it helps ground.
And Charlotte just brings him a toothbrush with toothpaste.
Because when I throw up
already on it, like you don't even need to squeeze that. I got you.
I already put water on it too.
Oh
I just had it
was
there.
prepped.
But yeah, so like you were in the downstairs bathroom for an hour, maybe a little less than an hour, and then I'm like, he just needs to get upstairs to the upstairs bathroom so that he has a bed to go to, or go to the bed and then give him something to vomit into while he's in bed. So for 30 minutes or so, I'm like, Lance, I'm going to bring you upstairs. Tell me when you're ready. And then finally, I was like, all right, we're going now. So I got him a mixing bowl to throw up into.
I was just sober enough at that point to be like, damn.
If you do anything like that, you need to put, like, paper towels down so it doesn't ricochet back at you.
That would have been...
I remember my science teacher in high school was like, yeah, I got the kitchen trash can and I filled it up with, like, paper towel, so when I was pregnant, like, she was pregnant and she would, like, turn over and throw up in bed.
Yeah,
and I was
that's
like,
a good idea.
Smart. So, there you go.
Well,
tips.
I had that, and I had him take it, and you were confused because I gave you an ice pack that had melted. And so I had that in my hand in the mixing bowl, and I was handing him the mixing bowl, and he was reaching for the ice pack. And I'm like...
Don't remember that
And
at
then
all.
I'm like, no, don't touch the ice pack. Take the bowl so that you can hold it. And he kept still going. So I threw it on the ground. I'm like, you don't need the ice pack, Lance. It's melted anyways. It's just water. And then you held the ice pack. I mean, you tried to. You held the bowl. And then, surprisingly, you walked upstairs very fast.
I had places to be.
The next
And I'm
bathroom.
like,
Exactly.
I'm like, oh, he's doing, like, kind of well. And then, like, 3 steps from the bathroom, you go, ooh! Like, you don't throw up into the bowl, but you gag.
Yeah.
And then immediately go to the bathroom. And then I stood there while he vomited. And... you don't have hair to hold back, but if you did, I would have held it for you.
Thank you. You're the best.
And then I would flush for him because he just left it sitting there.
But then, and this is how I knew it was the edible and not, like, being crossfaded specifically.
Yeah.
Because I've thrown up from weed maybe 3 times.
It's kind of a lot.
Rocco has been there for all of them.
Way to go, man.
Yeah, 2 of them may have happened at his house. 1 of them happened on Halloween downtown, and
Sounds
then
like this Halloween.
and then we went to my parents, and he's bringing me to my parents. We're like, please, like, 'cause I'm off my ass stoned. I'm not throwing up anymore. He's like, we're like, please let them be drunk. Please let them be just infinitely fucked up so they don't notice how high I am.
Yeah.
And they were, so everything was fine. But just dropping off the kid who threw up to his parents at Meg O'Malley's. So that was really funny. But all those times, like, when you throw up from smoking, I don't know if this is just my experience or, like, other people or whatever, but when I've gotten way too high, way too fast, and, like I've gotten sick from that, there's a very specific single puke. Like, gag, release, all of a sudden you're sober.
Charlotte
You don't have to
look
throw.
so good.
You don't have to throw up anymore. Yeah,
Charlotte's got like a stank face on, but it's like
she looks a little green.
being attentive to you.
No, yeah, just there's this one, and you know when it happens. You don't know when it's gonna happen.
Stop looking at me. Look at her, please.
You don't know when it's gonna happen. You just. You know you're throwing up until it happens, and then as soon as that one specific one happens, you feel completely different from the beginning.
I remember when it happened too.
And I remember too, and I looked at you and I was like, I'm okay now. Like,
you laid in bed and you were like talking.
Yeah, just 100 like toned back to 0. Oh, and then she met Spike.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That had me dying.
Because you've been to the house where Spike has existed there, but you've never... Have you seen him in real
I've
life?
only gone upstairs once, and like I said, Lance was not there, so Spike was not up in the house.
I don't think Spike existed at that point.
Spike is a Coralophus, I think, formerly Rhacodactylus ciliatus, which is a New Caledonian crested gecko, and he is a beautiful
How old is he now?
red Dalmatian.
Like
he is
7?
8. No, he's either 8 or no, he's 8. He's
Okay.
8. I almost said 9, but that's
He's
too
the
old.
same age as Sadie.
Oh no. He'll live to be like
20.
21.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Oh, look at that little mole face.
But yeah, you were at this point high but okay in bed.
Not throwing up.
I was about to bring you to the pool because I was completely sober at that point.
Get my car and leave.
And then so you came upstairs because you told me I want Amanda to hold Spike.
Yeah.
And so you called me up there, and I go up there, and I'm like, what the
Because I
fuck
didn't
is
want to
that?
pick him up.
Why?
Because I'm afraid he's going to go turn and bite me on the finger.
Which
He's
is
never
my
done before.
God.
He's never done it.
he's bitten our faces.
Yeah, like he's put Spike up next to me where his face just kept touching my shoulder, and then he got annoyed and bit my shoulder. And he's bit his nose before.
Does he have teeth?
No.
So it's just like...
it hurts though.
It's like fingers is what it feels
But
like.
it's pinchy and it's sharp.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's got a bone.
But it's very
mouth.
fast. He doesn't
Yeah.
like grab on.
And
Oh.
shake his head or something.
My dad used to open up
lizards,
put them on his ears and
Ugly
his
God.
nipples.
I would say it's
His
similar
nipples.
to that, but probably a little bit stronger.
Wow, what a
Yeah.
family.
But yes, somehow he got out of the tank. Did I pick him up eventually?
Yeah.
Okay, I picked him up. I braved it. And then I
So
put
I've
him
only
on,
seen
Leopard geckos.
leopard geckos.
Completely.
Those...
which are not arboreal.
Yeah,
What
no.
is it called?
Terrestrial.
Yeah, they
So-
don't climb.
So they look fine. Their tail is fucked up.
Their tail
Their
is
tail
bad. Yeah.
looks like they've got a rat stuck in it.
Unless they lose it, then it grows back skinny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird. Okay, so I've only came in contact with those things, and so I'm just thinking that's what Spike is. It's not, and he's even more terrifying looking.
Oh, you thought he was a leopard gecko?
Yeah, that's why I was so turned off by
Oh
him.
my
Why did he look like an
gosh.
alien? Why did he feel like an alien?
His
Why does he have
eyelashes.
toenails?
Why doesn't he
climb.
blink?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
His
It was
tail
just...
looks different. Crested. I
I
don't
didn't
know
like him
how
crawling on
familiar
me.
people are with crested geckos, but they like their body, like to the ass, looks like one animal, and then it looks like somebody Frankensteined on a tail of a different animal.
Yeah.
At the base of
like
yeah.
where the balls are.
Yeah.
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 They're
It
cold.
looks very weird, and they're cold.
They're cold.
I was just amazed that his hands look like frogs,
Yeah,
but had
frog
toenails
hands.
on it.
Yeah.
And just the way he was like using them, like it was, and I didn't like him walking on me, and he was like too soft for a reptile
Yeah,
type
he's
thing.
very soft.
I didn't, and then his color, and I was not having a good time. Sorry, Spike. That was
He listens to the podcast.
Yeah.
that was a little scary.
Well, we're proud of you for braving
I don't
it.
know why I was just so like
That
turned
was
off
so
by
funny.
him.
I had no idea how that was gonna go down.
Yeah, no, I
That
thought you were
was
just gonna hold
so
him.
funny.
Oh, he's cool, and then we put him back.
Yeah.
But then you started freaking out about it. I'm like, oh,
I
She
wasn't
kept going, ooh, ooh.
like, whoa, he's not right. There's something wrong with that guy.
because I feel like they're very common if you're in the reptile or like pet community. But for any normal person, like before you got into crested geckos, I'm like, I had no idea what a fucking crested gecko was.
That's why I got into them.
Yeah.
Like the week I found out, I was like, I want one.
Yeah.
Gotta.
And like, I've seen pictures on Instagram and stuff, but it's always like in a, like your room is dark or something, and there's just lights in his cage area.
Yeah.
So it's not like a stock photo of this freaking crested gecko. So and I've never looked them up, so I don't know what they look like. And then just seeing
Yeah.
him in person and move around, and I just was not for him. He's terrifying.
Oh. It was fun. It was fun, except for like the hour and 20 minutes that you were
Which
dead.
felt so like if that felt 3 hours easily.
Yeah, no.
Easily.
It was long, but not
if
that
you had
long.
asked me then, I probably would have said 3 hours.
I was a little bummed that I spent total. Me and Amanda spent about 5.5 hours cooking food that you just
Oh
vomited.
my god, that was the craziest thing. At the end of my throwing up.
Oh god, I'm not gonna like this.
Okay, so we didn't say what we had for an appetizer. We said we have dips and shit.
Uh-huh.
Amanda made this bomb spinach dip.
Yeah,
Thank you.
artichoke
It
spinach
was,
dip.
yeah, it was super good.
Was good.
Spinach artichoke dip.
What did I say?
Artichoke spinach dip. I don't know. That's just
Okay.
off.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was super cheesy and really good. And we also had
There's cheese in that.
Parmesan.
Oh, okay.
Spanikopita.
Spinach pica.
No.
Spinach pica.
No, not
Uh-huh,
not what
yeah,
it's
it is.
called.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it again.
But so we had
Spanko
two
pita.
spinach things.
Yeah.
Spank, whatever. Doesn't
Spanko
matter.
something. Spanko ends in pita.
Spanikopita.
Spanko.
All right, it's coming. Are you ready?
Spanikopita.
Oh.
Spanikopita.
Interesting.
Spanikopita.
Nice.
Shout out the Greek homies listening. You make amazing.
We cannot
pastry.
say that.
No.
Spanikopita.
It was. They're good though.
Yeah.
Not the ones
Not-
we had at game night.
Yeah.
No.
Not that brand.
Nope.
But you said they're great value brand. Is that?
Yeah,
what-
they're from Walmart.
Those
Yeah.
were so good.
So good.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had 2 spinach things for appetizer. So
I'm all about that
when
spinach.
Started vomiting
Ew.
spinach.
Spinach,
You
I
knew you were
knew-
getting at the end.
I went, damn, not consciously, but I did after the fact when I realized, I was like, damn, like, that was all the food.
Yeah.
That was, I didn't absorb anything.
Yeah.
That was everything. I was like, fuck.
Thug.
Fuck, dude.
So, while you were throwing up and, like, Charlotte was intermittently, like, taking care of me just because I was just sitting on the couch.
I don't even remember what we talked about or what we did.
Okay, so what happened was we listened to some TikToks from his thing, and then
They're
you're
funny
like,
as fuck.
oh, do you want to play some Google games? And so you just
Oh
started...
my
Oh, yeah.
You just started talking to Google, and I've never done this before, right?
Yeah.
So she was like, she goes, do you want to play a game? I'm like, sure, but, like, you do it first. So she would do it, and then it never came up with something, so she's like, end it, let's just...
Akinator.
Akinator.
Okay, so
20
she's like-
questions to figure out who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
she's like, end it, let's do another one. She does a super simple one. It was the Grinch, and of course
Yeah.
he got that because it's
Immediately.
the Grinch. It was December, like
Yeah.
everything. And then mine, I was like, all right, I'll take the chance. And I was going to do Cindy Lou from the Grinch, so
Right.
it shouldn't be that hard. And halfway through it, he just shut up. And
Oh my god, you're right.
I was
forgot.
answering the questions, and he just stopped.
He stopped He stopped talking back.
And then he said something like, it's not working right now. And I'm like, what?
yeah, he said
I picked the character
Akinator
from the
is like
same movie.
Akinator is not working. Try again later or something like that.
Weird.
And
Yeah.
then we went through like some other games. And
Oh
the
my
games
God,
were only 5 questions long.
The food. I told him about the food.
The questions were only 5 questions. The games were only 5 questions long. And then we're like, yeah, let's go to the next round. The next round was the questions stated differently.
Yeah, so
had the same answer.
So for
Totally
example,
love that.
we played this game. It was about food. So it was like, the first question was, what do you get when you whip egg whites in sugar?
Mhm.
So I said meringue. And the next question was, what's the main ingredient in guacamole? And I said avocados.
Uh-huh.
And then we went to the next round after we did 5 questions.
Yeah, so a whole another round. You're
Yeah.
thinking round 2. Things are going to get more difficult.
And then the first question he asked, he says, what's the main ingredient in guacamole? Avocados. The same fucking question.
Like, what?
Just it's backwards.
It wasn't even like different question. Like it
No.
was just so
Yeah,
weird.
they were just completely
and
repeated.
then we were just like
And
done
that's the
with
thing.
it.
He suggested we play that game.
Yeah.
We didn't just ask him for more games and then he reads it. He said, do you want to play Akinator, some Star Wars game or something, or Food Master Chef something?
Uh-huh.
And then we're like, let's do Food Chef. Like, he obviously thought that game was like the shit. So like,
Yeah, and then we were doing
which by the way, Lance does not know that we were playing this the whole time.
Couldn't hear anything. Couldn't
It
hear
was so loud though.
Yeah, and we were talking really loud.
Yeah, and then we did one about animals, and it was the same 5-question quiz about
Oh,
animals,
yeah.
and then next round, same 5-question quiz about animals, but like we so clearly
Yeah.
went to the next round. Or like, it was like, play this again. What, you want to play 5 questions? I can memorize 5 questions in my head. I'm going to get it right next time, even if I lost the first time. Like, that was just so pointless,
Yeah.
and we couldn't figure out how to like actually advance in this game.
Yeah.
But I was just so mad that I was like, all right, I'm taking charge. I'm gonna do Cindy Lou. Let's go. Let's get it.
And
And,
then
it's
you
like,
just
sorry,
gave up.
we're not working right now. I'm like, all right, cool.
But he's guessed some like pretty obscure characters for me, like before.
Yeah, because you guess someone I don't know, and then we're like,
Yeah.
let's do something easy
Yeah.
to like actually
Like he's
play the game.
he's guessed Charles Bronson.
Oh,
Dude
nice.
from Outlander.
We tried that.
Yeah,
We
that was
tried-
the first one.
That's
and,
what I told you that. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
the
what-
guy.
And then
Jamie
you were just
Fraser.
like start over, or like he kept guessing weird
He
things.
kept like repeating questions before. So like he would go
No,
through
yeah,
questions,
he repeated questions.
and then he would say, "Is he a character in an anime?" I'm like, "You asked us the second question. Like I already said no."
Yeah,
So like, yeah,
Google
but
Fix your shit, dude.
yeah,
did.
did. Wow.
I had a headache.
I know. It's 9:30. I think we've been recording for like over an hour now.
Sick.
Sig.
Sick, dude.
Oh, God.
If that, here's what blows my mind. Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
I'm about to go in on Cody and Noel.
Oh, okay.
If
Not
that
us.
no, if
Tiny meat game.
if that was really over an hour, their
Uh-huh.
episodes are an hour.
Yeah.
They,
On the dot, because Cody's very anal about it.
yeah. God, that pisses me off every time.
His last one was like, I gotta go take the dog for a walk or like feed the dog or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
you have to feed the dog.
It every now and again they hit that wow, that hour flew by or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If that was over an hour, like that ain't shit. Like
check real quick.
we like the number of fans that they have and like listeners that they have, that was an hour and a half. That was a fucking hour and a half
And we only
with no
talked-
ad read. There's no
I wish
reason
we
that
had
they
an
shouldn't
ad
be.
read.
Dude, that'd be fire.
We've been contacted by a company before.
Really?
Yes.
It was a phone case
It was
company.
like Caseify, but like a newer company.
I think it was
Did
for In Luck though, not Ladies of Banter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, never mind then. We have not been contacted
Yeah. So it was for
for good reason.
yeah, it was for Ladies of Banter because they liked our like fanny packs and
It
other
was
stuff
for
that we
In
make.
Luck, you mean? We are Ladies of Banter.
Fuck.
Fuck, bruh.
So it was for In Luck because they like our
Fucking
fanny packs that we
podcast.
that we like our fanny packs and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, cool. I have an iPhone. Nothing would pertain to Charlotte because she's got a shit phone. But
Yeah.
I have an iPhone. I can get a free case. They're like $40.
If we post about them.
I've never paid over $20 for a phone case.
No,
and
the one
my
I
phones
have
are
is at
fine.
least 10.
Yeah, but that was really cool because actually, see, that's what happened. I thought it was for Ladies of Banter.
And then you got excited.
And I got excited because I listened to Wine and Crime and they had that ad.
Uh-huh.
So they're a podcast and I was like, sweet. And then I checked the email and it said In Luck and I was like, weird.
Yeah.
So.
Well. Well, I want to say
We had nothing to talk about, but we talked a lot.
we talked only about Friendsgiving because so much happened and nothing happened at the same time.
And that's like the biggest thing that's
Yeah.
happened in the month we've been gone.
We gave
We gave them the best we got.
yeah we gave him fuck English is good. we exchanged some Christmas that night also.
Oh yeah.
It was like,
Honestly, I have videos of it, by the way.
bro.
I know. We were all very not sober at that point that I took videos, and I still haven't watched them. I don't even know what we do in those videos.
Let's watch them afterwards so I
Okay.
can see my dumb face.
Maybe I'll post it on
I
Instagram.
feel like I remember that shit pretty well.
Really?
I remember you videoing. I remember how she reacted. I
I was
remember
just
her
so
saying the
thrown
phrase,
off.
"I don't want to look at it."
Look at what? Oh.
Oh.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Well,
That was the voice.
My
Yeah.
main gift was ridiculous.
you'll get there. Don't worry.
Customized
Uh-huh.
Converse. That's what threw me off. The CCs.
Uh-huh.
Pizza.
So we just, I don't know why they just all of a sudden were like, yeah, we want to give you Christmas
Well, it's
gifts
not
right
from me,
now.
it's from him.
Yeah, but we want.
Oh, I thought you meant the shoes. Yeah. Wait, why was that a thing?
I don't know. Both of you were like,
I like giving shit early because I can't wait.
I think I want to give her a gift. Okay, but what gifts were you talking about? I want to. Amanda, plug your ears. La 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 la. Okay, I think I want to give her this gift. Like that's how that went. And I was like, I don't want to know. And then we made time, and I got 2 gifts, and Charlotte got a gift, and I gave
Lance, yeah.
Charlotte a key to my house. And,
Oh, yeah.
but I got customized Vans. Oh, fuck. I got customized Converse from Lance, because he's so extra with his gifts, and they're these really cute, I guess you would say all black Converse, but they have trim that's like a vintage green
Mint
teal.
teal.
Yeah, mint. And a white stripe on the back. But the main...
Customization.
Yeah, the main customization is he wrote sensitive. He wrote sensitive on my Converse.
Because we've joked with her for years now that she's a sensitive plant.
Yeah, so now I just got shoes that just represent how sensitive I am. So please don't upset me. I'm crying. And
it's her brand. It's Amanda's brand.
I guess so. And I was like, I'm like kind of offensive by this. And I was like, oh, I guess that's why I'm so sensitive.
Proving the point.
But, like, I was excited, and I've worn them the past few days, and I would like, hey, I got customized Converse, look at them. Put that on your fucking foot again. I can't. Put that back.
You want to say what you fucking did to yourself?
Could you put your foot off of my bed?
Bothering me.
Get it off my bed.
You're gonna drip.
No, I won't.
But I've been just like,
this is a vomitous
any
episode.
person I come into contact with that I message with, I'm just like, have you seen my Converse? Look at them, they say sensitive on them.
That makes me happy. I'm glad you like. I was worried you weren't gonna like them as much as I did.
No, they're great.
As much as you did.
As much as I fucking did. What did I say that was weird?
As much as I did? Oh, yeah. As much as I did. Okay.
As much as I, Lance, enjoyed the way they look.
Okay. Well,
I just got a weird DM.
From someone you know?
Yes, someone we all know.
It's from Logic, wanting to be on the 100th episode of the Lazy Banter fucking podcast.
I want to read it right now. I want to read it. What?
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. Back to the podcast.
What is up?
What is up, my guys?
It's Mark Weens here. Today we're trying...
Eating some... Every fucking bit I do is just a ripoff from Noel Miller now. Every bit... I used to have original bits.
Yeah, I love them, though.
That's my New Year... I'm making a New Year's resolution right now because...
To be a comedian.
No. To stop fucking listening to
I fucking
back
hate
issues.
you. Get it off my bed.
I knew you were gonna drip.
I don't like feet, and your foot is nasty and bloody.
Drippy bitch. Charlotte dropped a razor on her foot in the shower.
Okay, so she tried to be, like, stupid and eco-friendly and save the earth and stupid stuff like that.
I will say, don't buy the Van Hagen safety razors because they suck.
It's the opposite.
How is it safety?
I don't know why they're called safety razors.
I don't either. They seem like the most dangerous thing in the world.
I said it to his mom today, and she's like, what's a safety razor? I'm like, are they just not common knowledge?
I feel like a safety razor, because it's sharp on the edges.
Or like safety scissors?
I could just, like, go and, like, swing my arm and just cut Lance's face right now.
Yeah, it's...
Like, how is that safe?
The thing is, when it happened... Because I wasn't in the shower.
Change your name.
It was on top of the thing. The part of the sliding thing.
Because
I put everything there. I put my phone there, I put the shampoo there, I put everything there.
That's scary.
I couldn't look at the fucking picture.
She said, did you see that folded up skin? And I said, I thought that was glass.
I just thought glass there.
It looked like...
I don't know, I thought you cut your foot with glass, and then you said your razor, and I didn't think again.
You didn't want to think about it.
No.
It looked like the fucking flakes off of Spanikopita.
It's been a few minutes and we lost
whatever it is. It looked like that.
Well, I was grabbing it to put it in the drawer, and it started dropping, and in the half second it took to drop to the ground, in my head I went, catch it, put my hands out, went, oh no, and then opened my hands. I'm like, oh, phew, I didn't cut up my hands, and then it landed on my foot. And when it happened, there was no blood for like 30 seconds.
That's how razors do you.
So I was like, oh, cool, I'm fine. And then I'm like walking around, and I think I was about to start blow drying my hair, and I look down and there's just blood everywhere on the floor. I'm like, oh.
Just making footprints of blood on the bathroom floor.
It's a good thing I wasn't in the shower, because the shower just makes your cuts bleed forever, and then I would have died.
Stop. I hate razor cuts.
I think I
Get it off my bed.
I cut up there too, and then I cut on the other side. So I shaved with the safety razor, and then I shaved again with like a Bic, because it felt like I had shaved a week ago. Like it hadn't gotten smooth at all.
That's not good.
And even this isn't really good, but there's been too much blood and vomit and shit in this. Have we talked about poop enough? Oh yeah. My stomach hurts. I gotta shit real bad.
Okay. I feel like I haven't pooped in days, but I feel like I poop once a day, so I don't know. I just constantly feel constipated. So there we go.
Blocked.
We hit everything.
Lance has Crohn's.
Yep, I went twice today. I'm doing just fine. Everything is flowing.
Well, I'm expecting a nice spicy poop later. Hopefully before tomorrow.
You want to go get some spicy grub after this?
I'm gonna eat my sushi.
You want to marry some sushi with a gordita?
I almost went to Taco Bell. There's been too much gagging in this video too. I mean,
yeah.
God forbid this was a video.
This is so.
God.
Yeah, this is so.
I'm so
funny.
glad it's not a video.
The recent TMG episodes have all like every episode they fucking start with being like, y'all are getting mad that we're talking about like shit so much, and I'm like, I love it. Like these are some of my favorite episodes or whatever.
I will say,
we do it.
I was getting so nervous in the last episode.
The episode
when they were talking about the plane turbulence and like the water coming in the door. And
I didn't understand that, but that was crazy.
Yeah,
I just feel
I'm not gonna talk another bit from another podcast.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like
insane.
I just feel like if the door opens on a plane, you're going down.
I don't think it opened. I think there was just it wasn't properly sealed.
Then you're going down. That's why things are sealed.
Yeah.
Because if the air comes in, the air's gonna take you down.
Okay, Riley's getting pissed off.
Little baby outside.
I need to go. It's almost 10 and we have to get up pretty early, so.
Well, thanks for wanting me on it again, even though I fucked up the last time.
How'd you fuck up the last time?
Bitch, we talked about it
that
all
was
podcast
half this episode.
I thought you meant
half this episode.
the last time you were actually on an episode, which was in the car at FDM.
Which I really enjoyed that also.
Even though it was like 20 seconds.
No, it was decent.
It was a 20-minute episode.
You have shorter.
Look.
Yo, he's calling us out. I think we need to get him out of here.
That's one of my favorite things about this podcast is
Drop him off.
Episode variants. Like with back to my New Year's resolution, I'm gonna stop watching the same TMG backlog episodes over and over again. I've seen every single TMG episode from 1 to 99 at least twice. Every single episode at least twice.
I can't listen to things over again, even though I don't remember.
I listen to them at work every day. I've heard the Molly Cows episode probably 6 times. My favorite episode is episode 78. Put it in your face. I've seen that one probably 9 or 10.
Mouth. Yeah,
Don't drink regular alcohol. It's my favorite. But yeah, what I'm saying
keep complimenting us. I'm fine with that.
No, yeah, those episodes I go into. And I'm like, oh, it's an hour. Like, I was commenting on this earlier or whatever. Like, oh, it's an hour. Like, I know what an hour feels like. So at the end of that hour, they go, all right, thank you guys, tmgpod.com, whatever the fuck. And then they kick me out. And I have to find a new backlog episode.
Yeah.
2020, I'm leaving backlog episodes as like a special occasion thing.
I have the perfect solution for you.
Tell me about that after I praise you this last sentence.
Okay.
I love that your episodes vary so much that I'm surprised when I pull up the YouTube notification and it's like a 2-hour episode. I'm like, fuck yeah, can't wait.
Yeah. It's like actual conversations and not super curated.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no.
What?
I have forgotten what I was supposed to say.
You have a solution?
Oh yeah, I have a solution. Get into murder.
No.
Yeah.
No,
If you like murder, there's millions and millions of podcasts.
But I've listened to them all. I'm caught up on all of them.
She can tell you which ones to listen to, what episodes to listen to.
I don't really fucking care.
Okay, I just want to know.
Honest,
I just want to know why. Like, I know why I like it, and I know why Amanda likes it, and I understand the appeal because we're both in the cult, so to speak. Why are you not?
I don't want to listen to podcasts that are about anything. The only podcasts that I like are Joe Rogan, which I don't even listen to anymore because even those feel too interviewee. No Jumper, same thing. These are all super guy podcasts too.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with anything. But like the reason that I'm okay with listening to TMG backlog episodes over and over and over again is just because it feels like I'm throwing cartons of milk on a shelf for 8 hours, but it feels like 2 people I know are just like joking with me.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm not working by myself.
Aww.
And people are just making me laugh for hours.
I don't feel alone.
I don't put on a podcast to be like, I'm curious about this one murder I've never heard of. Like, I like them, but I don't
Charlotte,
care.
Whose basement do you have on your shirt right now?
Don't say it. Don't you dare fucking say it. Is it John Wayne Gacy?
I was gonna say that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sig.
Sick, dude. Shout out to this old fucking Body Snatcher shirt. Body Snatcher, beatdown band from our hometown, blew up way bigger than anybody probably expected.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Can we end this? It's almost 10. We fucked up.
Fine, Cody.
Bitch.
Spanikopita.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, should I name that episode Spanikopita? Okay, it's not going to get us any more views than the other episodes that are
The
also...
most fucked up episode ever. Because you were really fucked up.
Yeah, really. I don't know what we would talk. What else I would name it? Something about vomit, probably.
Try not... Listen to this and try not to vomit.
Yeah.
Yeah, capitalize on challenge.
Challenge.
Trends, yeah. Fuck that part of YouTube.
No, now I have to do it. Challenge.
Spanikopita
Don't
challenge. Spanikopita challenge.
Spanachpika. That's how I want to say it.
Alright, well, thanks again.
No problem. Are you going to listen to this episode?
Because I'm a narcissist, maybe.
Okay. I meant just because you listen to all of our episodes.
Yeah, I listened
It's
to the last one I was in, but that one's super short, like you were talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might.
Okay. Well,
I might see what it's about.
I might peep it.
Well, thank you guys for doing a good job and for only making me edit one thing, which...
We've sent you the times for.
Yes. And then putting outro and intro should be very easy to edit.
Make it fucking happen.
I just don't want to edit the other episodes.
Sucks.
You have to do it. You have to do it. You have to do it. And if this ever happens again, you have to post on Instagram. Hey, listen, last statement from me, and then I'm gonna go fuck myself real quick. I was trying to be the Insta post police of her trying to announce that the episode was delayed 3 weeks ago. By the time you're hearing this, maybe 5, depending on what it is. So, yeah, but... And she kept saying she was going to, but...
I'm going to try and make this a regular thing, especially in the new year, but I have no promises, so I make no promises.
You do whatever.
Okay. I'm very pink right now. I'm hot.
How do I look?
You look normal.
Oh.
Everybody looks beautiful, including Sadie.
What about... Oh, Riley's not in here
Rather than
anymore.
fuck off.
Okay.
With this...
Someone's going to cut that and just post it on Instagram.
My mouth isn't even open to people.
Okay. Any last words?
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Spanikopita.
Goodbye.